Good evening. Welcome everybody to the organizational meeting of the Clinton County Legislature for the year 2020. At this time, I'll call the meeting to order at 5:15 p.m. Please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
At this time, I'd like to call upon Clinton County Clerk John Zerlo to administer the oath of office to all newly elected legislators and invite them to sign the Book of Oaths. County Clerk.
I guess we decided that we would do it at our places of sitting, and if your family member wants to come up, they're certainly welcome to come up. Wife, daughters, whatever, to hold a Bible for you, that's fine. They can do that right now, if there's anyone. And you can take a picture as well.
Pretty reluctant.
Are we okay? Okay, if you would all raise your right hand, the left hand in the Bible, and when I say "I," please state your name. I do hereby solemnly swear that I will defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and that I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of County Legislator in and for the County of Clinton according to the best of my ability. So help me God. Congratulations to the 5 of you, and wish this whole board a great 2020, and continue on with the great work that we hear you've been doing. Thank you very much. Now the 5 legislators, please come up and sign the election book.
There's no one.
It'll probably be easier.
Oh, it's on the back.
Mark Henry, you're number 1. So just sign, there's a pen you can sign right on top of my name, right there. Did my work right? Yeah, here too. One of the John A. Chris Rosenquist. Yes, sir. Oh, we got another page, I'm sorry. Calvin beat you. Lefty one. Bobby?
Cheers now.
I assume it's the last time you sign. Thank you very much.
Thank you, County Clerk. At this time, I'd ask Mr. Brown to please conduct a roll call this evening.
Mr. Castine. Present. Mr. Conroy. Here. Mr. Dane.
Here.
Mr. Hall.
Here.
Mr. Henry.
Here, sir.
Mr. Perrier.
Here.
Mr. Auditor.
Here.
Mr. Rosenquist.
Here.
Mr. Timmons. Here. And Ms. Waldron.
Here.
All present.
Thank you. The next order of business this evening is to elect a chairperson for the year 2020. Mr. Brown, would you please read the title of resolution number 1?
Resolution number 1, appointing chairperson of the Clinton County Legislature for 2020.
Is there a motion? Mr.
Yes,
Day.
yes, Mr. Zerlo, I'd like to make the motion to appoint legislator Mark Henry as the chairperson to lead this body in 2020. It's an honor and a privilege to do that. I know those phrases are worn out, but it truly is. Having worked with Mark Henry these last 2 years, I think we've all seen his leadership abilities, his ability to look at all sides of an issue, and his camaraderie and his good nature. This body is embarking on new and uncharted territory. There are going to be some monumental challenges for Clinton County in 2020, some of them as yet unseen and unknown. And Mark has exhibited leadership qualities throughout his entire career. In fact, his entire career has probably trained him to do this, to take on this role as his tenure as Deputy Chief of the U.S. Border Patrol, his leadership of the town of Shazy, also his leadership as a president of the Shazy the Shazy School Board has prepared him for this role. We've all served with Mark for the last 2 years, and we certainly can admire his ability to look at all issues, his nonpartisanship, and I think we will all be happy. We'll all be happy with his tenure, and I am proud to nominate my colleague Mark Henry as chairman for 2020.
Thank you, Mr. Dane. Is there a second? Mr. Hall.
Yes, I'd like to second that nomination. I'd also like to echo what Mark Dame said about you. I think you're going to be very fair. I think you're going to treat us all equal. I think you're going to look at all the sides to everything. And I'm proud to have you as our chairman and proud to serve on you. Thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Chairman Henry.
See you, Mark. Where are we going?
You're leaving us.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. You can have this back.
All right, I guess I got to pay for it. My first order of business is to thank all of you very much for the time you've taken over the last 2 years to ensure that I learned what I needed to know here. Anytime I had a question of anybody from the legislature, you were all open, you all helped me a lot, and thank you all for what you've done for these last 2 years. I'd also like to take a minute. I wouldn't be sitting here in the legislature, and I certainly would not be at this chair as a chairman if it was not for Mark Dane. And I want to thank Mark very much for all you've done for the last 2 years. You've taken a lot of time. Thank you for what you've done. Bobby Hall, I want to thank you as well, too. I've learned a lot from you, and I look forward to working with you and my neighbor, Patty. Thank you very much, as well as Mr. Rosenquist and Mr. Conway. Thank you all. I'd like to welcome the legislators, the new legislators here. This is a great job. I know you're going to like it. I did. There's a lot to learn, and we've got a lot to do. I'd also like to thank some of the folks in the audience that worked and helped me to get here. So I don't want to leave anybody else, so thank you all very much for what you've done as well. Thank you all. We'll start off. I will now recognize those in the audience who wish to share their thoughts and concerns with the legislature. Please raise your hand if you wish to be recognized. State your name and address for the record. And in accordance with the rules of order, all speakers will be limited to 5 minutes. I would be remiss if I didn't add what Harry McManus always added. We're pretty liberal around here with the 5 minutes. So, is there anybody that wishes to address the legislature at all? Seeing that there is no speakers, Mr. Zerlo, will you please read the remaining titles?
You could do that your entire tenure. It's going to be very soon.
Oh, well? Oh, yeah, no, I don't know. The remaining resolutions, would you please?
Certainly.
Those that need to be acted
Certainly.
upon?
Resolution number 2, appointing Deputy Chairperson of the Clinton County Legislature for the year 2020.
I'd like to make a motion, Robbie Timmons, as Deputy Chairperson. I've known Robbie for the 2 years that I've been here, and the reason I didn't thank Robbie so much when I was talking about everybody else is because I wanted to nominate him as Deputy Chair. Robbie's been here, Robbie's got the personality to do that, everybody respects Robbie. I know he can do the job, and I nominate Rob Timmons to be Deputy Chair.
Mr. Zerlo, I'd like to second that nomination and just add that there is not a person in this room who has a better demeanor and more fair sense of what's going on than Robbie Timmons, and he would make a great deputy chairman, and if the case arises, certainly a great chairman. So I second that nomination.
All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Mr. Timmons.
Resolution number 3, appointing the Majority Leader of the Clinton County Legislature for the year 2020.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Francis Perrier. I've known him for many years, and I'm going to nominate him anyway. I think Francis has done an outstanding job already in the short time he's been in the legislature, and it's a great pleasure to nominate the pride of Altona, Francis Perrier.
We have a motion, do we have a second for Mr. Perrier?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to second that motion. I've known him for a very short time, but I met him when he came into a meeting here while he was at the town, and I could certainly tell that Mr. Perrier was a man of strength and dedication, so I think we're in good hands.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Carried.
Resolution number 4, appointing Minority Leader of the Clinton County Legislature for the year 2020.
We have a motion.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I would like to nominate Mr. Bobby Hall. I feel that we have been growing old together here now, and I trust that he will hold the flock together as we move forward and keep us moving in the right direction and be a nonpartisan person that he is. So I would highly like to nominate Mr. Bobby Hall.
I have a motion for Mr. Hall, do I have a second?
If I could second that, Mr. Chairman, I certainly would like to. As a colleague from the other side of the aisle, I am proud to second the nomination of Mr. Hall for Minority Leader. There was a time about 20, 30 years ago when Mr. Hall and I were not on the same page. I think we probably could have been considered political enemies. I'm here to tell you it's much nicer being his friend than his enemy. and I get bruised a lot less. So, again, I second that nomination. Bob is one of the most respected Democratic politicians in Clinton County, and it's proud to work with him.
I have a motion and a second for Mr. Hall. Minority Leader, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Congratulations, Mr. Hall.
Thank you.
Resolution number 5, appointing Clerk of the Board for the years 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023.
I should like to nominate Mr. Zerlo. I don't think we have to go on too far about his accomplishments and how much faith and trust we place in him. And based on his many years service here, many years excellent service here, I will nominate him as Clerk of the Board. May I have a second?
Yes, sir. I would like to second that nomination, Mr. Chairman. Mike, I can't say enough great things about you, and I just respect you, not only the job that you do, but you as a human being, and I appreciate all the work that you do for the town. Thank you very much.
Nomination and a second for Mr. Zerlo. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Resolution number 6, appointing the Deputy Clerk of the Board for years 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023.
We have a nomination for Deputy Clerk of the Board.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I nominate Rodney Brown for Deputy Clerk of the Board. Rodney is a great asset to this county, and I'm honored to nominate him.
May I have a second?
Yes, Mr. Chairman, I would also like to second that motion. Rodney certainly is a go-to person when we need to educate ourselves on the issues that face Clinton County, and has always been very accessible and an excellent deputy. So I would certainly second that nomination.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, thank you.
Resolution number 7, appointing the budget officer for the years 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023.
Again, I would like to nominate budget officer, Mr. Zerlo, Mike Zerlo. We know what he does. We know how good the budget's been, and he's one that's largely responsible for it. So I'd like to nominate Michael. Do we have a second?
I'd like to second that nomination. There's nobody better for the job in the county than Glenn.
Thank you very much.
I will, motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Resolution number 8, appointing the county auditor for the years 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023.
And again, I'd like to nominate Michael Zerlo as our county auditor. He has been. He's done a great job. We all know that. So I'll nominate Michael. Do I have a second?
I'll second that nomination, and I'll second everything you said too, Mark.
That was quick.
So I really don't do a lot of the auditing. Thanks for that. I'm just the one who goes to jail.
I'm going to say that's what I'm job.
It's a big position, though.
And it's not paid position.
We have a nomination. We have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Resolution number 9, appointing the deputy county auditors for the year 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023.
May I have a motion?
I move.
I have a motion. May I have a second?
I'll second.
I have a motion and a second.
Chairman, just to reiterate, these are this is the staff who does the real auditing.
That's,
Yes, Ms. Mitchell, Ms. Devens, Ms.
Right.
LaValle, and Ms. Eilers.
that's okay. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed?
Resolution number 10, designation of official newspaper for the years 2020, 2021, 2022, and 2023.
We'd like to make that motion as 5-5.
It's okay with
Mr.
your
Hall?
colleagues?
Yes. Five.
And I think for the record, Chairman, you should say it's the...
Press Republican, thank you very much. So Press Republicans are our official newspaper. I'd like to make it 5-5. Mr. Hall?
Yes.
Mr. Page? All in favor?
Aye.
That was hard.
Resolution number 11, adopting the rules of order for the year 2020.
May I have a motion to adopt the rules of order? Mr. Rosenquist. May I have a second? Mr. Dane. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you very much.
Resolution number 12, appointing the county attorney for the years 2020 and 2021.
I'd like to make a motion to appoint Jackie Kelleher as the county attorney. As you all know, Jackie and I go way back from school board times, CDTAC times, and legislator times, and now here. I'd be very proud to nominate Jackie. She does a terrific job for us, and I look forward very much to working with her. So I would nominate Jackie. May I have a second? Mr. Hall.
Yes, it's been an honor to work with you. Ben Coffey and I were good friends, and when he got done, I was kind of nervous about who was going to take his place. You've done a fantastic job, and it's nice to have you on board.
Thank you.
We have a nomination and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Thank you.
Resolution number 13, appointing the assistant county attorney for the year 2020.
May I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to nominate Gary Favreau as our assistant county attorney.
We have Mr. Favreau nominated. Do I have a motion?
I'll second that motion.
Motion is second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed?
And resolution number 14, appointing off-track betting director for the year 2020.
May I have a motion?
Mr. Chairman, I would like to nominate Jim Langley for Clinton County OTB representative. Jim was a legislator for 17 years and chairman for 13 of those. He is a person of honesty and integrity and will do a great job for us.
I have a motion, may I have a second?
I'd like to second that motion.
I have a motion and a second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Very good, thank you. Staff reports? We have any staff reports? No staff.
I need a very lengthy executive session. No report.
Chairperson's report, that'd be me. I will have the committee assignments out, the chairs and the committee assignments out quickly. I hope to have it done this week. Maybe if Mike leaves me alone, I can have them by Wednesday, I hope. So we'll be getting those out to you as quickly as I can. Also, on January 23rd, I'll be at Chamber of Commerce breakfast with a State of the County presentation along with the mayor and Mike Cashman from the town, and I believe Billy Jones from the state will be there. And
30th, Gary?
Did I forget anybody, Gary?
30th.
The 30th. What did I put, the 20th?
Well, you did.
Oh, that's right, 30th.
After you just gave me 7
Thank you,
jobs.
sir. The 30th, we will be there. Any other business to come before the legislature? Motion to adjourn. I have a motion to adjourn. Second. I have a second. All in favor? Aye. Opposed? Thank you very much, all of you. Thank you.